Hey, what's up, guys? This is Barry with Premier Guitar here at NAMM 2025 in Anaheim, California at the Mooer booth, and I'm here with Callum, who's going to tell us about one of their new devices that is in a pedal form factor, but it does a ton of stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, so this is the GS1000 Li. We've got two versions here, one battery powered and one mains powered. But yeah, it's our new intelligent amp profiling pedal. It's got a whole bunch of other features packed into it. But compared to our previous products, the main standout feature is the fact that it has this profiling mode. So you can take your overdrive pedals, any amplifiers, cabinets, preamps, plug it all up with this device right here, and you can capture it all straight into our formats for cloud sharing and downloading. So essentially it means that built into the pedal, we have a ton, 350 different models, but you and your friends can share all of your own hardware and expand the capabilities of the pedal in this way.
Wow, that seems pretty handy. I love the idea of being able to capture all your stuff, and then maybe for a fly gig, you can just take this device.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you maybe take us through some of the sounds?
Yeah, for sure.
Like right now we're on a British 800, so I'm guessing
Yeah.
an 800 style sound.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so well, first up, we've got a couple of different ways that we can do that. Okay, so here we have the GS1000 Li, the battery-powered version. So straight off the bar, you've got a ton of banks. You've got 350 models built in and a ton of preset slots, over 100 for that. If I just scroll through using this little knob, and I can check out all of the preset profiles that we've got here. But then just say I want to start crafting my own. All I have to do is tap just here, and here we have the chain interface. So you can see all of these little models. We've got amps, distortions, delays, reverbs, etc. We've got some blank slots. So if I want to add, for example, a noise gate, I could click right here and scroll through all of my categories of sounds. So for example, I could say I want a cabinet right here, and we've got subcategories right here. So we've got boutique, bass, so for you bass players, you've got that as well. And obviously our user-generated stuff as well. A nice thing about this FX architecture is that it is a dual chain. So right now we just have one single series, but I can take this node right here and I can split it across two different chains, which means that you can have two guitars being plugged in and two outputs, which is really handy if you're in a band and you want to do live recording. Now we've also got these handy little sub patches. So currently I'm on 6B. If I use this foot switch here, it's going to open up our control mode. So we've got 3 sub patches and 3 stomp box functionalities. So essentially what that means is I can go back into my chain, click here. So we've got sub patch 1, 2, 3, 4. So I could go to this one right here. Whoop. Hold down, and what that's going to allow me to do is customize this sub patcher. So that it's really easy to switch between two. So yeah, now that my sub patcher is open, I can change little details about this sub patcher so that it's going to be really easy for me to make different tonal and effect chains within my live setup. I can color it and make it all look pretty as well, which is pretty handy. For the stomp box functionality, that's essentially going to allow me to control toggle on and off individual models within the effect chain. We've also got some nice little stuff, if I hold these together, we've got a groove station, so it's got a drum machine, a bunch of metronomes, and even a looper, which is really handy. We've got, of course, a tuner as well, built in, and some other expression pedals, some wireless foot switch functionalities that can all be controlled just down here. And
So Callum, this thing looks like it has a ton of ins and outs for lots and lots of different routing options. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, of course, man. We can take a quick look at it now. So we've got right here, obviously your classic inputs and outputs for your guitar. You've got FX loop, which is going to be needed for your profiling and any sort of fancy effects chains. We've also got right here, it's kind of hidden right now, but it's a little MIDI output for control. So you can use any of your MIDI hardware to control different parameters or foot switches, which is really useful if you kind of like having some peripheral hardware. As well as that, you've got foot switch port and expression pedal, so that's very nice. And yeah, you've got obviously your outputs, your microphone in, which is also going to be needed for your profiling, and of course the charging port. Little USB port here, USB-C, which is going to be needed for the OTG recording, and also for interacting with our software. So like we'll have like a desktop app where you can like edit your chains and stuff at the computer if that's how you prefer to work.
Now, I'm guessing this probably has some sort of app compatibility as well. You want to tell us about the app?
Yeah, so right here we've also got our Mooer app for the Mooer Cloud, which is essentially just say I captured some hardware through the profiling feature and I wanted to share it, upload it. What I could do is use this app. So we've got two different modes within the app. We've got preset sharing, so just like your chains that you've produced with the in-stock modules, or you've got MNRS. Now MNRS is our profiling format. So if I go ahead here, I've connected my device up. You can see that just here. So I've got the GS1000 connected via Bluetooth. Now on my device, we can scroll through everything that we've got. So we've got a few drives, we've got a few preamps, we're capturing everything. So cabinet, preamp, distortion pedals, etc. Now if I go to cloud here, this is where we can start looking through what other people have uploaded. And you can see there's an absolute ton of options. And downloading them is literally as simple as clicking download right here. It's going to ask me what position on the device, what preset I want to save it to. And just like that, we can exchange our files. Like I said, you can also edit this on a desktop app if you want like a better control with your mouse. But yeah, it's a super handy device and just allows everything to be seamlessly downloaded and uploaded via your phone.
That's handy. Well, right on, man. Thanks so much for telling us all about this. This is great.
Hey, no
so you said
problem,
$550 US?
Yep, around 550, that's right. And remember, within that, you've even got like drum machine, a looper, like an AI-driven EQ, like tons of other like features built into their tuner, of course. Yeah.
Everything you might need.
Exactly, man.
Right on. All right. Well, on the way out, let's hear a couple more sounds.
For sure.
This is Perry for Premier Guitar. Stay tuned for more NAMM coverage, and we'll see you soon.